This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Right to the air is Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Brings out 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
An 8-yard loss.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He hits Adams complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 39 yards. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Purdy now to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Purdy on fourth down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have cut the lead back down to 2. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
49ers 7. Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the 49ers. the 25-yard line.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Purdy looking to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. Now the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere and made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And I found we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 27, Carr looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And that's complete to Adams. He's got the first down and more than that. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Raiders 15, 49ers 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. This is taken at the 18. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Carr's pass intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st down 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to move back in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off.
He's got a man, complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to lock.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. And he is out of bounds here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Just shy of the goal line.
It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, so he's going to have him go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Great protection. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders get to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside?
Touchdown, 49ers. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a two-point try. To see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last segment. My bad, partner.
Hey, well, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving it. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Touchdown, Raiders! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
That's caught at the run. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. On fourth down, here's Purdy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. It's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, so he's going to have him go for two. Carr will look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing, because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Purdy's throw complete here to Aiyuk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Purdy sets up to throw again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Purdy. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 50 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. He's got a man, complete, past the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 78 yards. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
49ers 30.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Carr steps away to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Adams the man in motion right. Carr going to look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Purdy, big fourth down play. Got his target, Samuel. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Purdy to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8.
On the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Carr going to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Purdy with one final shot here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so